Okay. Das war's.
Maybe one of the neighbors took notice of Angel's.
Nimm mal deinen Hut.
Got no alibi. He's toast.
Da, dein Hut. Hörst du? Den Hut. Den Hut. Okay, er will ihn nicht mehr. Gut. Klopf, klopf.
What do you want?
LAPD. We're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two? They're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
Okay. Klopf, klopf.
No good. Nobody here.
Nein, da ist wohl jemand zu Hause. Klopf, klopf.
Hello.
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here, and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
I kept thinking you were going to call that one a nosy old hag too, Phelps.
Okay.
Well executed.
Klopf, klopf.
Sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids.
Boah.
LAPD. Were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
Boah, wenn das euch das nicht auch mal erschreckt hat, ey. Boah. Heftig. Oh. Aber richtig hat's mir erschreckt. Boah. Hätte jetzt noch gefehlt, dass ich mir in meine Hose gepullert hätte. Mein Auto ist ein bisschen beschädigt. Komm, nehmen wir das hier. Oh, eleganter Wagen. Fahren wir mal zur Dorado Bar.
Chairman J. Parnell Thomas of New Jersey opens an inquiry into possible communist penetration of the Hollywood film industry. The committee is seeking to determine if Red Party members have reached the screen with subversive propaganda. Mr. Thomas takes an impartial stand in his opening talk.
I want to emphasize at the outset of these hearings that the fact that the Committee on Un-American Activities is investigating alleged communist influence and infiltration in the moving picture industry must not be considered or interpreted as an attack on the industry itself. Nor should our investigation be interpreted as an attack on the majority of persons.
Dorado Bar.
What can I get you?
LAPD. Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You worked the bar last night?
Yeah, me and a temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night? 21 years old, Hispanic, drinking heavily?
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado. So what did she do?
She was murdered last night.
Oh, shit.
Do you know her well? Was she a regular?
Hell no. She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man. It's a story you get used to working in a bar. She was so hammered last night, she left a letter on the bar. I'll show you.
Okay. Zeig mal her.
A waitress. Can I have another spoon?
Bei Herrn persönlich.
papers. Did you open them?
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was gonna show him.
Okay. Okay. Diego Aguilar. Augenbrauen, Alter 30, Haare schwarz, männlich, Barkeeper im Dorado. Fehlender Schmuck.
Can you remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. The temp guy would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
Glaube ich dir nicht. Beides nicht. Ich zweifel's an.
Where did she go? Give me something or the LAPD will start getting interested in this place.
Take it easy. She wanted a cab, okay? And my phone was out of order. The closest one I knew was at the fruit market across the street, so I suggested she try there. She seemed reluctant.
Okay. Bewegungen des Opfers.
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was gonna serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
Okay. Der guckt mich, ich sag Wahrheit.
She
Ja.
attract any interest?
An extremely drunk young woman? What do you think? She managed to scare them off, though.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
No problem. Hey, get the guy, will you?
We'll do our best. One last question. What size shoe do you take, Mr. Aguilar?
A broad 9. I have white feet.
Okay. Ey, hier war irgendwas. Out of order, außer Betrieb. Okay.
Sir, do you work here?
Sorry, pal, just making deliveries.
From where?
Just Pig Fruit Market across the street.
A fruit market delivers here?
Yeah, sure does. The Mexes love a little slice with their tequila.
We found a crate a lot like the ones you're wheeling there, except it was filled with booze. You know anything about that?
What? No, we deliver all over the place, officer. No telling where the boxes end up. Excuse me, I have to get on with this.
Fine, thanks.
Okay, wir sollen zum Telefon. Okay. Dann gehen wir mal zum Telefon.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Messages, please.
Message from Captain Donnelly, Detective. Your presence is requested urgently at Central Station. A new letter from the Dahlia killer has been found.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay. Dann fahren wir doch mal zurück zum Zentralrevier. Und wir lassen ihn mal fahren.
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
Zum Zentralrevier.
Another letter? I thought the letter was from a nut.
These letters? Brown and Hanson believe they are genuine. From him.
Now he sent another.
You know, I really hate this fuck. This Black Dahlia guy. You seen the body? Fucking cased his nozzle away at your guts. Hollow. Every prom queen, every fucking hick town in America turns up here. Where do they end up? Gutted on the fucking sidewalk.
Wie fährst du denn? Der fährt unmöglich. Gibt's ja nicht. Noch schlimmer als ich und das ist schon schwierig. Okay.
Captain is waiting for you downstairs with Anchor.
Downstairs. Wo geht's denn hier runter? Folge ich ihn einfach mal. Okay, ich weiß Bescheid. Ja, schneller. Okay, ich folge dir einfach, Rusty.
Boys, come on in. Phelps, have you met Finis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
His information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all the fares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and typed from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
Okay. I've changed my...
That's the message from the Celine Henry case.
I've changed my mind. You would give a sure deal. Fuck you, BD Tex. Crafted.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
Heap upon thy soul by virtue of this curse.
That's why we called you in.
Do you think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nutjob's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley? Sure, I knew that.
You see, Finis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what has it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
Okay. Mach ich. Ich versuche es zumindest. Wenn das war, wird er natürlich mehr immer reden. Wo ist er denn?
Phelps, you mind coming here and doing your job for